people think all Italians are in the mafia.
Hey, you had mentioned something. I don't know if you want to elaborate on it. You're free not to if you don't want to. But Henry mentioned something about talking about Jane.
Well, no, what he said to me was, I had read in the L.A. Times, and I said to Henry Kissinger, I read in the L.A. Times that you were speaking at Century Plaza Hotel, and you refused to speak until they removed Jane Fonda from the room.
Oh, wow.
Is that true? And he said, yes, that's true. He said, you're an ex-GI. What do you think about that? I said, I applaud you. At that time. Well, I mean, I don't want to get into all that serious stuff, but I tell you, there's 58,000 kids on that wall in Vietnam, many that I knew that were in my outfit, but there's 22 boys from Harvey, Illinois, from my high school on that wall.
Wow.
So I do have a sensitivity to that. They were called and they went and did what their country asked them to do.
Yeah,
whether you think it was right or wrong, you're allowed that because of the country we live in. Because of those guys on that Normandy beach under those tombstones. That's why we live in this great country we live in, because freedom isn't free. So they thought they were doing the right thing. Now, whether you like that or not, anyway, Kissinger told me that he felt the same way. He said that, she sat on top of a tank that shot down our planes. She put on a Viet Cong helmet. Yeah. Now, that's the way I felt at that time, and I still feel this way today.
Understandable, my friend. Thank you for elaborating. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I hear it's an amazing story. Like, you were dropped. Look, you're a guy from the south side of Chicago who's been dropped really into history with some of the greatest entertainers of all time, and that just says a lot for you. That puts you at that level of one of the greatest entertainers of all time.
Well, that's not true, but I appreciate it. But I also appreciate that I was in that rarefied era. That all the hard years of, as you know, sleeping in a car, hitchhiking up down Sunset Boulevard, struggling, trying to make it in this business.
That's just my career. See, Tom's.
Right. I mean, this business that we love so much, we pay a lot of dues, and the opportunity that you could grace the stage with those icons of my day.
Right. So, honestly, Tom, I'm so thankful you've come to our show and you've given us all this. I just think if you could add to our show tonight how you feel. Like, you've kind of developed into motivational speaking. Mm-hmm. And when you talk to me, it's really from a deep part inside. Can you give us a quick background on your childhood and what maybe led you into wanting to affect people's lives?
I've always wanted to influence people. I never wanted to be a star. I never wanted to be famous. I never wanted to be rich and famous. But I wanted to eat, Yeah. I just hoped that I could influence people one day. I had 8 brothers and sisters. We lived in a shack. 5 of us slept in one bed. We had no bathtub, no shower, no hot water. It was a rat-infested, roach-infested shack. At one time, both my parents were alcoholic.
Wow, it sounds like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, but that's the truth. I shined shoes in taverns. I set pins in bowling alleys. I caddied in the summertime. I sold newspapers, and I had a paper out to help feed my brothers and sisters. Wow. None of this do I regret. I say to you right now, that's the greatest thing that ever happened to me, was growing up that way. And I give motivation speeches.
Not many people would say that, by the way.
But because all of life is about perception.
Right.
I talk on 4 subjects when I give motivation speeches: perception, visualization, self-talk, and develop a sense of humor. Now, all of life is about perception. It's the way you perceive it. And I give an illustration. A little boy goes in the backyard with a bat and a ball. He throws it up in the air, and he said, I'm the greatest hitter in the world. He throws the ball up in the air, and he swings, and he misses. He said, I'm the greatest hitter in the world. He throws it up the second time, and he swings, and he misses. He said, I am the greatest hitter in the world. He throws the ball up the third time, and he swings, and he misses. He said, I'm the greatest pitcher in the world.
That's great.
Nothing changed but his perception. I can perceive my life to be catastrophic, or a blessing.
Yes.
And all those things that happened to me built character, so that when I came out here and I was sleeping in that car, I didn't give up. When I couldn't get on at the Comedy Store, when I was begging to work for free every night.
Wow,
at the Comedy
it's hard
Store.
to honestly believe you even saying that phrase, because I have so much respect for you, and you've been a legend since I started in comedy, and I've been in it a long time. I can't even believe you going. I was begging to get on stage.
Oh yeah, well, that was a dues you had to pay, and I don't regret any of it. You know, I say to you, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. And I like Frank Sinatra's song, "The Best Is Yet to Come."
That's right. So what would you do? You tend to do comedy the most, or motivational speaking the most? Like, what would you like to let people know? How they can find you, and where can people find you?
I'm a stand-up comedian first, last, and always. That's who I am. That's who I was born to be. The first time I got a laugh on stage, I knew this is what I wanted to do all my life. So that's what I am.
It's enticing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And motivation speaking is something I do out of a joy and a hobby, but I do it for college students and everybody. And then I do a one-man show called An Evening of Laughter and Stories of Sinatra. That you can go to my website, tomdreesen.com.
What's the website?
DREESEN. Everybody spells my name wrong, but it's TOMDREESEN.com.
All E's.
Yeah, 3 E's. DREESEN.com. And you'll find out where I'm at, what I'm doing.
Great. Okay. Well, we're kind of getting out of time here, folks. We appreciate you, Tom, for coming in. And
I am.
And I just want to let people know that I'm in the Hollywood Fringe Fest twice this month. After
What?
I just had my premiere.
Carl the Girth Kozlowski.
June 23rd and 29th, I have my show about my 7 craziest misadventures with narcolepsy.
Get there.
Called Dozed and Confused.
What?
Sleeping my way to wherever the hell I am now.
Come on.
You can find the tickets at www.hollywoodfringe.org.
Go there.
/6220.
Yes.
And also next week, our very special guest is the creator and showrunner of one of the top 5 shows on the planet right now on TV, Mr. Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa, creator of Riverdale, the Archie Comics turned Twin Peaks show.
Wow.
Until next time, I'm Carl Kozlowski.
I'm Ron, the mirthful married man Pearson.
And
I'm Elvis Presley.
oh, we've left the building. Good night.
The Man Up Show was sponsored by Delgado Productions on AM 870, The Answer.